This is the model of the developing heart at 2.5 weeks. ठीक है. The structures which can be seen over here are the right and left horns of sinus venosus. सही है.
Then atrium.
Then we have the atrium, primitive atrium, the ventricles, the aortic sac, and these two structures are the pharyngeal arc arteries, and these are the umbilical, vitelline, anterior and posterior cardinal veins.
But these medial most are vitelline and the middle ones are umbilical.
This is the model of the developing heart at 3 weeks. Okay, and what we can see here is that the looping of the heart has occurred. The bulboventricular loop has been formed, which is U-shaped. Okay, starting from the venous side, we have the right and left horns of sinus venosus. Then this
is the dorsal mesocardium.
Marking showing 1. This is the dorsal mesocardium. 2A and 2B, it shows the primordial atria. Then we can see here the primordial ventricle, and third is showing the truncus arteriosus, from which the pharyngeal arteries are originating.
बाकी उस तरफ मत करो, बस इसमें ये मेन वेन को वेन में वो करना.
Here we can see this is a posterior view. 5B is the left ventricle, 5A is the right ventricle. This structure is the coronary sinus. This is the left anterior cardinal vein, which will eventually form the coronary sinus, and this is the right anterior cardinal vein which will form eventually the superior vena cava. This model is similar to the previous one, but what we can see here is that the pulmonary arteries have formed, and the arch of aorta has also formed, showing the subclavian carotid and the brachiocephalic artery.
Oblique vein and coronary sinus have formed from the proximal part of the left anterior cardinal vein.
Oblique vein, which is formed from the distal part of the
left anterior
cardinal vein, which is also called the oblique vein of
Marshall,
which is also known as the oblique vein of Marshall. The right anterior cardinal vein has formed the superior vena cava.
Also along with common cardinal vein.
Left
with common has formed coronary sinus.
Here we can see the
great cardiac vein. This is middle cardiac vein. This is small cardiac vein. The same pulmonary vein, superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, coronary sinus, oblique vein of Marshall, left ventricle, right atrium, left atrium,